Police are telling us that they have taken 21-year-old Kewon White into custody for the death of Mo3. White faces a murder charge and also a charge of prohibited possession of a firearm.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Banzzo Bling, aka Kewon White. Now, Kewon White was the gentleman who was arrested and charged with the murder of none other than the beloved Dallas rapper Mo3. Now, Kewon White, Banzzo Bling, or whatever you want to call him, is the key suspect in this murder investigation. And it looks like, man, he got some promising news this week. And he took to social media to celebrate while nobody was looking. Now, Kewon White put out several posts celebrating the fact that his case might be going a better way than he thought. But this leaves a lot of questions for a lot of people who've been paying attention to this whole case, just like me, because there's several different variables. I thought there was a second suspect that was included in this crime. I mean, they even put out an official news release on the State Department's website, or excuse me, the Department of Justice website for Dallas. And then you've got some news coming in just today that Kewon White might get released. So, man, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Kewon White, a.k.a. Banzzo Bling, a little bit, man. So, Kewon White took to social media to make a couple of posts. He was talking about a couple of things in his personal life that he wanted to put out there, and he wanted to talk about his case, man, and update folks, I guess, who he believes are his fans or friends of how things are going. And for him, I'm guessing it's going positive because despite what a lot of the detractors would say, it looks like Banzzo Bling is going to be coming home this week, according to him. Now, this is based solely on a post from his own social media page. Now, the page that he used as an artist, it's been pretty active, man, to say the least, man. There's a couple of different posts that he's put out there, but on one post specifically, he talked about the issue of him coming home, not free, but him actually being free from jail and coming home this week. Now, let's look at the post right here. So, Banzzo Bling said this. He said, "Talk to my lawyer. I'll be home this week. People gonna be sick." Now, he didn't say people, but regardless, man, you know what I mean. Now, Banzzo Bling also followed this post up with another post, man, and it goes like this. In this post, it's a little confusing because he said, "Chicks need to keep my name out their mouth. Ain't none of you, whatever, pregnant by me." Now, I had to blank out some of those words because I don't use those on this platform. But that's a little confusing, man, because a lot of people are wondering, because we've seen the pictures of Banzzo Bling, aka Kewon White, out there, and you know, I'm assuming, well, I don't want to make any assumptions. Maybe there's some things going on in Dallas that we don't know about, and man, a lot of this we got to remember is rumors. So man, you got to really tread lightly when you're talking about certain things. But Banzzo Bling is obviously letting it be known that to all the ladies who have been lying on him, saying that they're pregnant by him, that he is definitely not the father from his own account. Now, I'm sure they could test that out in the court system, and, you know, they could judge paternity in that way, but until now, he wants folks to take his word for it. But, man, let's talk about that very first post where he's talking about he's coming home free after he talked to his lawyer. Now, I know Banzzo Bling, Kewon White, he was starting off as a rapper, and he was allegedly a street dude or whatnot, right? But what lawyer does he have, and what type of money is he getting out here to have that type of legal representation? Like, how in the world does he afford an attorney? Like, what was he doing outside of anything? Because, I mean, maybe the public defender he got is different than the public defender most people get. Sometimes when you're dealing with a public defender, it's usually, man, it's sometimes on the janky side. Not saying they're all like that, because that's not fair, because these are professionals and they do have a job to do and a large caseload usually. But Banzzo Bling talks so confident, you would think that he had, you know, the ghost of Johnny Cochran defending him up in there, man. I'm talking about literally, man, putting it out there that I'll be free and I'll be home. You know, not even any type of question to it. It leaves a lot of questions out there for me and most of Mo3 fans. Now, this also brings on some bigger questions. Like, at what point when you're in a high profile case Is it safer to stay at home? Safer to stay in jail or in some type of protective custody? Or should you be trying to rush to get back out free into the streets? I understand that, man. Most people getting caught up in the system or when they're locked down, that is a terrible situation. I mean, I've been in similar situations like that, but not the same. And I understand not having the freedom to go and do as you want and not being able to leave a certain location and not being able to go and, and do all the fun things in life, man, and explore and travel. But, man, it seems like it probably would be in his best interest to, man, stay in a location that's safe for him. Because if he goes back out into the streets of Dallas, we've seen this happen many and many times before. I mean, I'm assuming that there's people who are aligned with Mo3, fans of Mo3, who, man, don't understand the difference between a suspect in a case and actually the person who did it. Because at this point, Kewon White, Banzzo Bling, he's a suspect. That doesn't mean that he's done it. That means that he still needs his day in court, and then they'll get to the bottom of it and figure out if he did it or not. Now, I know the court of public opinion is very strong, and it weighs heavily on most people's hearts. So in the streets, a lot of people already have him convicted. But, man, in all sincerity, you've got to let the courts play out and let this thing do what it's got to do. I know that seems like a very mature and takes a lot, man, to put that out there and try to suppress those emotions when you feel like somebody's wronged you. But, man, it's the realest thing you could do, and it can save your life and somebody else's, especially if you're not correct. But, man, to be honest, man, I don't know how I feel about this news either. Because, man, it seems like a lot of the things are lined up as far as his case is concerned. There's so many videos on this platform, the YouTube platform, where you can hear a lot of backstories. You see the pictures, the interactions with other rappers such as Trapboy Freddy and Yellow Beezy, and a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's just an interesting case, and odd that he's going to be coming out so soon. The fact that a lot of the Dallas rappers continue to troll and like pictures about this situation, like even Trapboy Freddy just today, man, when this post was posted by Say Cheese that talked about this situation, he actually liked the post that Kewon White was getting out of jail soon, or he's supposed to be getting out of jail this week. So it makes you wonder, like, what in the world is going on with the Dallas situation and the politics down there in Dallas? Because it would seem odd that if anybody was really involved in this situation, that, they would actually like that picture or like the profile post of anybody saying that this guy was being free if they had anything to do with it. Now, what makes it even crazier is, man, a lot of people, man, have painted Trapboy Freddy as one of the people involved in this. Now, that is not me. I don't believe any other rapper is involved in this until I see solid proof. And right now, it's all speculation. But, man, they do a lot of trolling because Go Yayo was doing the same thing. So it makes you wonder what in the world is going on, man, because this seems really quick for him to be getting free. And then for the Dallas rappers to carry on like they're doing, man, you can tell there was a lot of animosity towards Mo3 when it comes to that faction. Now, with that, this has been your boy. Hey, hold up. What do you guys think? Do you think that, man, Banzzo Bling or Kewon White, he just might have more money than we know about and a good legal team, and now he's coming home? Or do you think that maybe somebody else might be helping him as far as getting his legal coverage and stuff taken care of, and that's why he's coming home so soon? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.